Hello students, very warm welcome to Skholar.com. This is Rohan Dange, your faculty for economy. In this particular session, we are going to talk about the next chapter of 10th class NCERT for economy. Till now, we have completed our discussion on development as a chapter and also the sectors of economy as chapter. We have divided sectors of economy into two parts. Likewise, in the coming lectures, we're going to talk about money and credit. We're going to talk about globalization. We're going to talk about consumer rights. And all of those chapters are also subdivided into parts. So this is the first part of the third chapter. So without much of a further ado, let's begin. Okay, so this is lecture number 4 for 10th class NCERT economy. In this particular chapter or in this particular session, we are going to talk about money and credit. This is the first part. Okay, so before we begin our lecture, let's understand the the real meaning of the terms money and credit. बहुत आराम आराम से सब कुछ समझना है, जल्दीबाजी नहीं करनी है, एनसीईआरटीज को पूरा जस्टिस करना है, ठीक है. And by the end of these lectures, you will realize that you won't forget a word of the NCERTs, and you don't have to go back to the NCERTs. Your own notes will suffice, or our PPTs will suffice. Anyways, money. Money means the money that is in circulation, the money that is floating in the economy, the money which is in the hands of the people. That is the money we are talking about here. So money is easy to understand. You need to understand what is credit. Credit means a loan. Okay. So आप चाहे कह लीजिए क्रेडिट, आप चाहे कह लीजिए लोन, आप चाहे कह लीजिए बोरोइंग, ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स मीन वन एंड द सेम थिंग. क्रेडिट मीन्स ए लोन, राइट. सो आप कहते हो ना कि क्रेडिट क्रिएशन हुआ है, दैट मीन्स मोर लोन डिसबर्सल हैज हैपेंड. लोन दिया गया है. जब लोन दिया जाता है तो क्या क्रिएट होता है? एसेट क्रिएट होता है. किसके लिए एसेट क्रिएट होता है? उस बैंक के लिए या उस एजेंसी के लिए जिसने वो लोन दिया है. करेक्ट. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एसेट क्रिएशन. ओके. सो जो लोन डिसबर्सल हुआ है उसे एसेट क्रिएशन कहते हैं. मतलब जब क्रेडिट दिया जाता है, जब एक फार्मर को व्हेन यू गिव अ 10,000 rupee लोन टू अ फार्मर, a credit is created, an asset is created for the bank. Why is it an asset? Because the farmer is not only going to pay 10,000 rupees as principal amount on that loan, but the farmer is also going to what you can say, the farmer is also going to pay an interest on that, right? So when the bank is earning not only the principal but the interest, is it not an asset of the bank? Of course it's an asset. So credit means a loan, credit means borrowing facility, right? That is what you understand as credit. And credit is important in any economy. Today I want to buy a house. So can I buy a house worth rupees 3 crores? No, I cannot buy a house worth rupees 3 crores because I don't have that much cash. But can I make a part payment on that? Of course I can make a part payment on that. I can obviously make a part payment on that, right? In the form of EMIs, right? In the form of monthly installments, equated monthly installments. So what I will do, I will take a loan. I will go to a bank, I'll approach a bank, I'll take a loan from the bank, I'll pay to the developer that money. I'll pay 3 crores to the developer, right? And then I will start paying the EMIs to the bank for the period of next 20 to 25 years, whatever that is, right? सो बाय बिकॉज ऑफ द, अब इससे हुआ क्या ये तो आपको समझ में आ गया, एंड आई एम श्योर दैट इसको समझाने की जरूरत भी नहीं थी. यू आर ऑल वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, इतना तो आपको समझ में आ जाता है. मगर इससे हुआ क्या? अब आप कहोगे इस क्रेडिट क्रिएशन से क्या हुआ? इस क्रेडिट क्रिएशन से मुझे तो घर मिल गया, राइट? सिर्फ मुझे घर नहीं मिला, इससे दो तीन चीजें और हुई. फर्स्ट, आई गॉट द हाउस. सेकेंड, द बैंक इज नाउ गोइंग टू मेक ए प्रॉफिट. बैंक ने जो मुझे 3 crore लैंड किया हुआ है उसके ऊपर बैंक इज गोइंग टू मेक ए प्रॉफिट. सपोज जनरली 8% is the interest on home loans. So over a period of the next 20 years, the bank is going to make not 3 crores, but the bank is going to make 4.5 crores. So over the course of next, what you can say, uh, 20 years, the bank is going to make 1.5 crores. Again, this is all very hypothetical, these are not mathematical figures. Okay, this is just an approximation. So again, इनको approximation की तरह से ही देखो. So बैंक ने 3 करोड़ पे 1.5 करोड़ रुपया कमाया कि नहीं कमाया? So bank is making money. If the bank is making money, the bank will give more credit to the people in the society. If bank gives more credit or more loans to the people in the society, then what will happen? People will start buying more houses. People will start buying more vehicles. People will start spending more. And as a result, the demand, overall demand in the economy will rise. If the overall demand in the economy rises, then what will happen? Supply also has to rise. जैसे आज आप हाउसेस की बात कर लो तो बिल्डर्स को ज्यादा घर बनाने पड़ेंगे. ज्यादा घर बनाने पड़ेंगे मतलब इकोनॉमी में उन्हें ज्यादा फ्लैट्स बनाने पड़ेंगे. ज्यादा फ्लैट्स बनाने पड़ेंगे मतलब दे हैव टू एम्प्लॉय more engineers, they have to employ more number of laborers, so more employment, so more employment generation. मोर एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि डिमांड एक्सपैंड हुआ, तो अब प्रोडक्शन सप्लाई को भी एक्सपैंड करना पड़ेगा ना, राइट? इसकी वजह से अब क्या है कि मोर जॉब क्रिएशन की वजह से मोर डिस्पोजेबल इनकम्स इन द हैंड ऑफ द पीपल, राइट? सो इस तरह एक पॉजिटिव साइकिल को ट्रिगर किया जाता है अगर आप एक लोन दे दो तो, अगर आप क्रेडिट दे दो तो इसे कहते हैं मनी क्रिएशन. आई डिड नॉट हैव 3 करोड़ रुपीज इन माई हैंड, but when you gave me the loan of 3 crore rupees, I bought a house. And because of that, like me, there are many others who bought a house. And therefore, now there's an expansion in the construction sector. So there's a boom in the real estate sector, which will lead to more job creation, which will lead to more and higher levels of disposable incomes, which will concomitantly lead to or which will concomitantly create or trigger a positive cycle, a virtuous cycle in the economy. ऐसा होगा कि नहीं होगा? ऐसा जरूर होगा, right? So credit creation is of course very important. Credit creation से ही money multiplier effect आता है. Okay, so basically when you talk about money and credit, both parties have to agree to sell and buy each other's commodities. So this is known as double coincidence of wants, right? So basically क्या है? You are selling a car and I'm willing to buy a car, right? So basically you are selling a commodity and you are buying a commodity. You are selling a car to me and I'm buying that car, right? So this is called as a double coincidence of want. I want a car, you want a money, you want money, right? So this is a double coincidence of wants. So what a person desires to sell is exactly what the other wishes to buy. You want to sell a house, I want to buy a house. So my desire is a house, your desire is the income from that house, correct? सो अब यहाँ तो ये तो मनी के थ्रू हो गया. बार्टर सिस्टम भी था इन एंशिएंट एंड मेडिवल टाइम्स. वी हैड अ बार्टर सिस्टम. So if I wanted to buy more number of houses, I probably had to sell more number of what you can say cattle, right? ऐसा हो सकता है. बार्टर सिस्टम में यही होता था. कमोडिटीज वर एक्सचेंज फॉर कमोडिटीज. कमोडिटीज वर नॉट एक्सचेंज इन रिटर्न फॉर हार्ड कैश और मनी, बट कमोडिटीज वर एक्सचेंज फॉर अदर कमोडिटीज. सो राइस वॉज एक्सचेंज फॉर मिल्क, milk was exchanged for gold, gold was exchanged for house, house was exchanged for horses, horses were exchanged for carts, carts were exchanged for mangoes, mangoes were exchanged for something else, right? So in a barter system where goods are directly exchanged without the use of money, double coincidence of wants is an essential feature. That means I want mangoes, you want rice. So double coincidence of want हुआ कि नहीं? इसीलिए तो हमने ये एक्सचेंज में पार्टिसिपेट किया. That's why we participated in this exchange, correct? Of course, yes. So in an economy where money is in use, money by providing the crucial intermediate step, it eliminates the need for double coincidence of wants. एनसीईआरटी का क्या कहना है कि जब मनी आ गया तो अब डबल कोइंसिडेंस ऑफ वांट नहीं. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया कि आपको पैसे की जरूरत है, तो ये एनसीईआरटी क्या कहता है? दैट्स नॉट अ वांट. वो तो आपको मिल ही जाएगा, पैसा मिल जाएगा. यहाँ पे ओनली सिंगल वांट है, मतलब किसी को घर चाहिए, दैट्स इट. तो घर के लिए वो पैसा देगा, राइट? सो बार्टर सिस्टम में देयर इज अ डबल कोइंसिडेंस ऑफ वांट. व्हेन यू गिव आउट व्हाट यू कैन से मनी, दैट इज नॉट अ डबल कोइंसिडेंस ऑफ वांट्स, ठीक है? सो मनी एक्ट्स एज एन इंटरमीडिएट इन द एक्सचेंज प्रोसेस, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ मीडियम ऑफ एक्सचेंज, राइट? So money is a medium of exchange, as you can see on in the diagrammatic representation also, that I want shoes but I don't have wheat. I don't need shoes, I need clothes. I'll give you shoes for your wheat. So this is how cyclically it goes. I'll give you shoes for your wheat, right? And basically he wants shoes, but does he have wheat? No, right? He needs shoes, right? But he has wheat, but he needs clothes. इस बंदे के पास clothes नहीं है, तो प्रॉब्लम हुआ ना। अब बार्टर सिस्टम नहीं हो सकता। तो इसीलिए हमने क्या क्रिएट किया, हमने एक इंटरमीडिएट मीडियम क्रिएट किया जिसको कहते हैं मनी। अब तीनों के पास अगर मनी है तो देन व्हीट, क्लोथ्स और शूज का ट्रांजैक्शन जरूर हो सकता है, राइट? तो ऐसी सिचुएशन जहां पे बार्टर सिस्टम वाज नॉट पॉसिबल, इट नेसेसिटेड ए नीड फॉर ए मीडियम ऑफ एक्सचेंज। नाउ देयर आर फॉर्म्स ऑफ मनी, राइट? अब देखिए, आप मैं थोड़ी सी आपको अगर हिस्ट्री दूं तो सबसे पहले आया बार्टर सिस्टम, राइट? After the barter system, you had an era of commodity money. After the era of commodity money, you had the era of representative money. Finally, you started talking about fiat money or plastic money. And today we are looking at a possibility of digital money. ठीक है, अब ये समझते हैं क्या है barter system. I don't have to explain because I have already spoken about barter system with you. What is commodity money? कमोडिटी, पहले गोल्ड कॉइन्स हुआ करते थे, सिल्वर कॉइन्स हुआ करते थे, कॉपर कॉइन्स हुआ करते थे। तो गोल्ड, सिल्वर, कॉपर ये अपने आप में कमोडिटी है या नहीं? ऑफ कोर्स है। अपने आप में इसकी कोई इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू है या नहीं? ऑफ कोर्स है, राइट? 10 गोल्ड कॉइन्स की वैल्यू 10 सिल्वर कॉइन्स से ज्यादा है और 10 सिल्वर कॉइन्स की वैल्यू 10 कॉपर कॉइन्स से ज्यादा है। और ये कैसे डिटरमाइन हुआ? बिकॉज गोल्ड एज अ कमोडिटी is more precious and more rare. Silver as a commodity is less precious than gold but more precious than copper. Copper as a commodity is the least precious and least rare of gold and silver, right? तो इस हिसाब से इनकी वैल्यू अलग अलग है, राइट? सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कमोडिटी मनी, कि उस कमोडिटी की जो वैल्यू है उससे आपके करेंसी की वैल्यू पता चलेगी, ठीक है? उसके बाद आया रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मनी, जहां पे आप कॉइन्स की बात कर रहे हो और नोट्स की बात कर रहे हो। आपके पास आज यू हैव अ नोट ऑफ 2000 रुपीज, इज इट रियली वर्थ 2000? क्या उसका इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू 2000 है? नहीं, इट ओनली रिप्रेजेंट्स 2000 रुपीज। उसका वैल्यू इज ओनली 1 रुपी और 1.5 रुपीज, उसका कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन इज ओनली 1 और 1.5। ये गोल्ड के केस में होता था क्या? नहीं। गोल्ड के केस में तो गोल्ड का जो वैल्यू है वही आपके करेंसी का वैल्यू। रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मनी में आपके करेंसी का वैल्यू कुछ और होता है और रियल वैल्यू उसका कुछ और होता है, तो इट ओनली रिप्रेजेंट्स मनी। कॉइन्स एंड नोट्स दे ओनली रिप्रेजेंट ए पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू, दे डोंट हैव दैट इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू। 2000 रुपए के नोट की खुद की वैल्यू 2000 नहीं है, इट ओनली रिप्रेजेंट्स दैट। फाइनली वी केम टू फिएट एंड प्लास्टिक मनी। आज आपके पास डेबिट कार्ड्स है, एटीएम कार्ड्स है, यू हैव क्रेडिट कार्ड्स, सो दैट इज प्लास्टिक मनी, राइट? टुडे वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट क्रिप्टो करेंसी, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट बिटकॉइंस, राइट? सो वी आर मूविंग टूवर्ड्स एन एरा ऑफ डिजिटल मनी, राइट? हालांकि दैट हैज नॉट मेड फॉर्मलाइज नाउ, बट डिजिटल मनी की तरफ हम बढ़ तो रहे हैं। कभी ना कभी तो डिजिटल मनी विल गेट द सैंक्शन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, कभी ना कभी तो इट विल बिकम लीगल, राइट? टुडे योर चेक, योर डिमांड डिपॉजिट, योर currency notes, your coins, these are all legal tenders. Digital money is not a legal tender, right? Cryptocurrency does not have the legal sanction, so it is not taken as a legal tender. But let's see how much time it takes for it to become a legal tender. At least on the dark web and in the underground circles, cryptocurrency is circulated, so some people are definitely using it. Okay, so we had fiat and plastic money also. So is tarah there has been an evolution of currency from barter system and money to commodity money, then to representative money, then to fiat money and plastic money, and finally we are moving towards digital money, right? अब जैसे कि एनसीईआरटी में दिया हुआ अर्लीस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ करेंसी वाज द अर्ली पंच मार्क कॉइन्स, and these were found 2500 years ago in the era of Kanishka in Kashmir. Then the Gupta Empire also came out with a lot of coins, right? There has been incidents of gold coins in the Gupta dynasty. during the under the patronage of Delhi Sultanate, under Muhammad bin Tughlaq, you had copper coins, right? Finally, you had the gold coin during Akbar's reign also, जिसे gold मोहर कहा जाता था, with a seal on it, right? और modern coin जो हम देखते हैं, जो कोई बहुत precious commodity से नहीं बना है, बड़ा हल्का होता है, right? तो एक representative money का form हुआ, right? So from Kanishka to Gupta Empire to the Delhi Sultanate, then to the Mughal Empire of Akbar, we see that coins have had a history. So the history of coinage in India, it goes long way back to 2500 years old. In fact, the study of coins is called as numismatics. UPSC के prelims में सवाल आ सकता है. What is numismatics? So the answer to that is the study of coins. Okay. Today we have currency, of course. Okay. Moving on. So we have something called as a deposits with the bank. हम हमारा पैसा banks के पास भी तो रखते हैं, right? So the other form in which people hold money is as deposits with banks. मतलब पैसा मेरे पास नहीं है, although मैं suppose आप फर्ज कीजिए कि my salary is about 3 लाख rupees per month. So ये 3 लाख रुपया मुझे कैश में नहीं दिया जाता है. This amount of money is credited into my account. It is credited into my account. Okay, and there it lies in my bank account. I can link my bank account with my phone. I can make transactions by using cards, right? So I don't have to carry my money physically with me. I can keep my money safe with the banks, and on the other hand, the banks will also give me a rate of return on that, right? सेविंग्स पे कुछ रेट ऑफ रिटर्न होता है कि नहीं होता है? लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल 4% होता है या 6% होता है. आपका जो सेविंग्स डिपॉजिट होता है बैंक में, उसके ऊपर आपने अगर 100 रुपया रखा है तो आपको साल का 4 रुपया मिलता है उसके ऊपर. सो देयर इज एन इंसेंटिव ऑल्सो फॉर मी टू कीप माई मनी विद द बैंक्स, राइट? आप सोचोगे कि सर ये अगर ऐसी बात है तो फिर बैंक्स क्यों पैसा दे रहा है? मुझे अपना पैसा रखने का, बैंक से तो पैसा लेना चाहिए, बिकॉज बैंक तो एक सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. इट्स बिकॉज बैंक आप ही का पैसा लेके बाहर मार्केट में लोन देता है, जिसे हम कहते हैं क्रेडिट. जैसे हाउसिंग लोन दे दिया आपने, 100 रुपया बैंक को दिया, बैंक ने वही 100 रुपया मार्केट में घुमा दिया एज अ लोन, राइट? अब आपको आपको जब लोन दिया जाएगा तो आपको लोन 8% पे दिया जाएगा, राइट? मतलब 100 रुपए पे बैंक कितना कमाएगा? 8 रुपया. बैंक को आपके 100 रुपए पे कितना देना है? आपको 4 रुपया. सो 8 - 4, 4 रुपीज. ये जो है 4 रुपीज, दिस इज द प्रॉफिट ऑफ द बैंक, जिसको कहते हैं इंटरेस्ट डिफरेंस. दिस इज द प्रॉफिट ऑफ द बैंक. So the bank takes a deposit from the depositors, and then that money in some portions and parts is used to create a credit in the society, in the market, and then the difference of the two interest rates will be the profit of the banks. बैंकिंग के बारे में हम और डिटेल में बात करेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने बैंक को 100 रुपया दिया और बैंक ने पूरा ही 100 रुपया बाहर लोन करके दे दिया, ऐसा नहीं होता. There is something called as a CRR, there is something called as a SLR, फिर वो कट के बैंक वो पैसा बाहर लोन के रूप में देता है. बट अगेन आज के लेक्चर में हमें ये नहीं पढ़ना, ओके? आगे बैंकिंग का लेक्चर आएगा 11th एंड 12th क्लास एनसीईआरटी में, तब बात करेंगे. आज सिर्फ इतना समझ लो दैट बैंक्स एक्सेप्ट द डिपॉजिट्स एंड दे आल्सो पे एन अमाउंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ऑन द डिपॉजिट्स. सो इन दिस वे पीपल्स मनी इज सेफ विद द बैंक्स and it earns an amount as interest. People also have the provision to withdraw that money as and when they require. Whenever you go to an ATM, you can withdraw your money. You can go to the bank also and withdraw your money. So since the deposits in the bank accounts can be withdrawn on demand, these deposits are called as demand deposits. In deposits को demand deposits क्यों कहा जाता है? Because आपके demand पे, at your demand, the bank has to shell out that money to you. I have 3 lakh rupees, but if I want to buy, say suppose, a diamond necklace for my wife, which cost me about 80,000 rupees, I'll just simply go to the bank and I will take out 80,000. And why go to the bank? I'll just use my ATM card wherever in that particular shop, and I'll just swipe my card. So bank has to release 80,000 rupees immediately to the merchant on my demand, right? So therefore these deposits in which we keep our money with the banks, these are called as demand deposits, right? Similarly there's something called as a check also, which you can see on your screens. This is a sample copy of the check. So a check is basically a part of representative money in which it is promised to the beneficiary that a particular amount, whichever is mentioned on the check, will be given to that person or will be transferred in the account of that person, right? So you also may have what you can say come across a lot of check transactions, correct? Right. So moving forward, so let's move forward with our discussion. There are loan activities of the bank, that is, this is called as credit creation. Giving loan is called as credit creation. आप credit दे रहे हो society में, right? So banks keep only a small proportion of their deposits as cash with themselves. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, most of the money, right, 100 रुपए में से हो सकते हैं 50 या 60 रुपए, they will give out as in the form of loans in the market, right? So this is kept as a provision to pay the depositors who might come to withdraw the money. अब मैं 100 रुपए का 100 रुपया अगर if I give out as loan in the market, then if somebody demands their money, how will I give? So I need to have some cash with me, I need to have some money with me. So I will not give the entire amount which I have mobilized through demand deposits as loans in the market. I'll give a proportion of that money as loans in the market, right? Because when the deposit holder demands a particular sum of money from the bank should also have money to give out, right? So banks use the major portion of the deposits to extend loans, and there is a huge demand for loans for various economic activities like buying a car, buying a house, starting a business, right? So banks make the use of deposits to meet the loan requirements of the people. And in this way, banks mediate between those who have surplus funds and those who are in the need of the funds. जिसके पास surplus fund है वो तो बैंक में रख देगा, right? और जिसके पास funds नहीं है वो बैंक जाएगा और loan लेगा, right? So the people who take the loans are called as borrowers, and the people who keep their money with the banks or the surplus money with the banks, they are called as depositors, right? So banks charge a higher interest on loans than what they offer on deposits. मैंने आपको पिछले slides में भी ये समझाया हुआ that they will perhaps offer 4% on the deposits, and they will perhaps ask to pay you to pay 8% on the loans, right? So that difference between what is charged from borrowers and what is paid to the depositors is their main source of income. Okay, so I don't want to burden you with a lot of information. थोड़ा technical होते जा रहा है, इसलिए we will take it step by step. So as of now we are done with this part of the lecture. In the next part of the lecture I will be talking about money and credit in more detail. So till the time we meet next, this is Rohan Dange signing off from scholar.com. Keep practicing social distancing. Take care.